Okay. You're Jay Sherman. You may have your badge number.
Badge number 253.
Okay. We just left the police department. I believe I'm targeted, and my providers have conspired
Did you
to.
just come from the metro?
I did.
Okay.
Yes, and my providers have conspired to sabotage my cell phone service. That I've been trying to get technical support a whole year, and they're denying it. Multiple providers have done this. So I want to do a report on why they are being enlisted to commit crimes. My cell phone service has went off in emergencies, and I want to know why the investigation is denied by my providers and the police department, because that's criminal.
What do you mean denied by the police department?
I'm reporting that someone's hacking my phone. I don't believe that I've had spoof calls, and I believe these calls that I'm making, I'm going through a domestic violence situation that's pretty serious.
You said it was denied by the police department, didn't you? Just now?
Yes.
Okay. Denied by which police department?
Well, I'm reporting the cell phone provider now because I'm in this area and that's where it happened. So I'd like an investigation on what's going on with my phone and why my providers are enlisted to commit crimes. Breaking into a network is a criminal offense, and why would they be enlisted to commit crimes?
Okay, because they do have the right to refuse your service, so you know that, right?
I think that we have a disconnect. Breaking into someone's cell phone is criminal. I paid them a phone bill.
How have they broken into your phone?
I want to report. And what's your badge number again?
253.
Okay. Is it a crime to break into someone's cell phone?
To hack someone's phone, sure, but
okay, that's a crime.
What you're telling me, though,
who's is that?
Sounds like they're shutting off your phone, right?
That's a crime.
Shutting off your phone now.
Is hacking someone's phone a crime?
Hacking someone's phone, sure.
Okay. If that's a crime, who do you report that to?
The police department.
Okay. Well, I'm reporting that my phone is being hacked, and my provider will not give me any education. Has been denied technical support for over a year.
How's your phone being hacked?
What is hacking the phone? What are the symptoms of a hacked phone?
Okay, somebody having access to your email, somebody having access to your pictures, your messages. But what you're telling me, it sounds like they're shutting off your phone.
What is all?
Because that's different.
Okay,
what is shutting off the service?
All of the. I'm just getting education and feedback. What is completely all of a hacked phone?
Like I said, they're taking control of your phone. They have access to your pictures, your messages, your emails, all that stuff.
Camera, sound. Yeah, that's what's happening.
Yeah, but I mean, phone providers and NSA kind of has access to all that stuff. But you're talking about the service.
Yeah, I have a stalker. He shouldn't have access to it and abuse power to be able to stalk and harass and violate me.
We're kind of going all every which way.
Yeah, if my phone is being broken into, I have so much trouble with the police department reporting crimes. I don't understand why my cell phone provider.
How many times have you talked to us? Because this is my first time meeting you.
Right, but there's multiple different police departments give me a hard time with reporting crimes. Okay. So the hack phone, I've been reporting it for years and haven't gotten an investigation.
Right.
So it's a hack phone.
So can you describe to me how it's hacked, though?
I have a stalker that police have been covering for. I believe he's breaking into my phone. He's told me what was happening when I wasn't at home walking around with my phone. So I believe that he has access to my phone and to listen to me and my camera. Multiple crazy things has happened. I've been stalked and they knew my location and different things that they shouldn't have. So my phone has cut off in emergencies. I know that you said that's not part of a hack phone, but it's cut off in inopportune times. My data has cut off when I need to do something really important or something was going on. I was looking at something that he may have deemed inappropriate. The data cut off. My text cut off on really sensitive times, like it was intentional. But what I'm reporting is my cell phone provider being enlisted to commit crimes. He should not be able to talk my cell phone provider into covering up for his criminal activity.
So who's he, though?
The stalker.
You know his name?
Jason Gardner, Vivid Images, yes. How do I know? Because I've been reporting my phone has been hacked and crimes going on with my phone for a year. Not one technical support hasn't called me one time. And they keep threatening the police like the police are going to enforce their criminal activity.
Do you know... So I just got back from a call over at the Metro. They wanted you trespass. They said you came in, causing the scene, recording people. They didn't.
Well, I just told you that they were committing a crime. I'm reporting them. Okay. So I don't need to know.
Is Jason the manager up there? Who's he?
No, Jason is a stalker that is enlisting Metro PCS to be enlisted to commit crimes with them. Okay. That's pretty insane. If he can enlist my cell phone providers and multiple different parties to commit crimes with him, that's pretty sick. So my cell phone provider will, who those individuals that wanted me criminal trespass, I want to report them because they have no right to commit crimes to cover up for someone breaking into my phone for years.
Okay. And where do you live?
No, this would be my first report. I've made multiple reports, and for some reason, my phone issues are being enforced. I don't think that my provider has any interest in committing crimes to keep me from having cell phone service, proper cell phone service. So we need to figure out why over a year they're denying me technical support and to fix the issues that I've had with my phone and reporting I believe my network is hacked. Okay. Why do they keep threatening the police to enforce that crime?
And you've already contacted corporate too, right?
They wouldn't get. So do I need to contact corporate? Do you have that information?
For Metro?
Metro.
Sure, I can find it online.
Okay.
Yeah, I can write that on the business card.
Well, I want the police to investigate why these providers are committing crimes. Because if I'm fighting for my life and I can't call the authentic people, they claim they were the FBI and hung up in my face and were covering for crimes. Organizations and all these different people don't cover for crimes if I'm talking to the authentic people.
Okay. How long have you been doing business with Metro?
It happens with all my providers. I believe that someone high power is enlisting these businesses to in criminal activity with them.
Okay. All right. Let me go back and get you a incident number real quick.
Is it a case number or incident? Because I want an investigation.
It's going to start off as an incident. The executives are going to look over it. If they feel the need to take it any further, then it'll become a case number.
Well, why is law enforcement being denied? Why can't I get police to investigate if my hacked phone? Because how am I going to get out of it if police are covering for crimes and forcing them?
Like I said, it's not being denied. It's still being notated.
Being notated and then not being investigated don't help me. My life is in jeopardy, and my cell phone providers enforce that I talk to criminals on my phone.
Okay.
And the police.
Okay. Well,
So I have been robbed, pickpocketed, attacked. I just left police headquarters, and they have tampered with evidence with 60-something reports and denied investigation.
what police headquarters?
Dallas.
Dallas. Okay.
So I don't want this is a brand new one. I don't understand why so many departments could keep covering for crimes that happened to me all over.
Okay, it's not a matter of us covering for crimes.
Well, I want an investigation. If you don't investigate my phone issues, that is covering for crimes.
To see that you've taken all your steps, like you've actually.
I just told you that the cell phone provider threatened the police to
contact the corporate.
that was a corporate store.
Yeah, but you had to contact someone in the office, corporate.
I want to know why they threatened the police to enforce crimes.
Why they threatened the police?
Yes. I want an investigation. Okay, well, I've had problems with my phone. And I want the investigation on who's breaking into my phone and why it's been sabotaged for years.
Like I explained to you.
Because my life is in jeopardy. It needs to be rectified immediately, not tomorrow, not next month, not more years. I want to be able to call the real people with my phone.
Yeah, like I told you. It's going to be notated. The detectives are going to look at it. If they feel the need.
What do you mean if they feel the need?
They're going to look at it. We have an electronics detective. So if he finds something fishy, if he feels the need that this needs to be taken.
Why is the law enforcement being denied? Why do they have to feel the need? Why are the investigators guarded? Okay, well, my life is in jeopardy, and I've been reporting it for years, getting handcuffed and violated. I want to have authentic cell phone service, and I want police. Multiple crooked people, but I want to be able to call authentic people with my phone, and I want the police department to stop enlisting these people to commit crimes with them.
Okay. I understand your frustration.
Okay, well, I want an investigator.
You gotta understand, this is Duncanville, this isn't Dallas.
It just happened they just committed a crime at the cell phone provider.
Okay, I got you. But
right.
You've been nothing but rude and hostile to me since I walked in the door. That's what I'm saying. I'm not Dallas, I'm not Cedar, I'm not DeSoto. We don't have any history together. So I just told you that 60-something reports have been lost at police headquarters, and people are committing crimes, and I've been reporting cell phone issues for a year, and then the only thing that you could get piggyback off is I've been rude and hostile. Are you tampering with evidence? Okay.
Are you committing a crime?
Okay.
Oh, this is who's having them do it. That's why they want to investigate. This is why the family place FLP, my multiple providers, the police are abusing their power for whatever reason. I don't think it's just out of monetary gain. I don't know who this man is. You don't risk your livelihood and do all this damage if it's not something really big. But that's who's behind it, the government. That's why they want to investigate it.
Okay. It's going to be the answer number. If you have any questions, just call in.
Okay, so I'd like to... Go ahead. I'd like to know, in these interactions with the police department, they're not giving me any education on how to protect myself. I've stated that my life is in jeopardy, and I'm disappointed in my cell phone provider being enlisted to commit crimes. And the only thing that you said was I was hostile and rude to you.
That's not the only thing I said. I've asked you a couple of times to explain how you think that your cell phone.
Okay, well, I mean, criminal activity.
How so?
What are we going to do about the crimes?
How so? What crimes are you talking about? Because sometimes I can't make phone calls. Sometimes my text messages don't go through on my phone. So
well, I did say that I believe that this abuser, the police department, is enlisting these businesses to commit crimes.
Police department?
Yeah, I mean, I think that the
police department.
I think that multiple people are conspirators in crimes, and these businesses are being enlisted in criminal activity with the police. I don't think that.
What police? Are you talking about the Duncanville police?
Maybe Duncanville police. Why would they deny me technical support?
We don't have any control on who.
Well, why would they deny me proper
because
stuff?
They have the right as a business to deny you service.
Why would they? If my life is in jeopardy and I have multiple false arrests, why would they want to?
That's not their business. They don't know that.
I did tell them that.
Okay, but that's none of their business.
Okay, so if I'm paying them for cell phone, or it's more like you're covering for it. If I pay cell phone service and my life is in jeopardy, why would they choose to deny me proper services?
I'm not in their head. They're corporate.
Well, you're a police officer. Who is enticing these businesses? It's happened at multiple different providers. I want law enforcement's assistance and them not to cover for crimes. What do you think? If I have a wealthy stalker and he can break into phones, who is enlisting the cell phone companies to assist him in the criminal activity? I would think that it would have to be a police. I wouldn't commit a crime if if I was a provider, I wouldn't risk a lawsuit, my livelihood to cover up for criminal activity and letting someone hack my network. It has to be someone really, with credentials to make them commit crimes with them.
But you understand that the cell phone provider does have access to the network, though, right?
Well, what I'm saying is, yeah, and I want to know why they're sabotaging my education and my right to get technical support.
That's something between you and them.
Well, it's also something. Well, I'm trying to give the pattern with law enforcement because you are law enforcement and you're supposed to enforce the law and not deny it.
Correct.
I've had multiple providers. If someone is enticing my cell phone providers to go in there and break the law, why won't you guys investigate it?
You cannot prove that.
You won't investigate it.
Based off of what you're telling me.
And AT&T said that I've been there multiple times. They did not want me reporting and wouldn't investigate there. I tried to report it at multiple different other Metro PCS. They threatened the police to cover for their criminal activity. So if they keep threatening the police, common sense would make me believe the police are behind it. And they're threatening the police to enforce criminal activity.
Metro threatened to have you trespass and kicked off the
do you know how many criminal trespasses I have out of criminal activity? That's part of the corruption. And that's criminal. Here's the thing. You're emphasizing criminal trespass. They were committing a crime, sir. Hacking a cell phone. If my providers are being enlisted to hack my phone, that's criminal. You keep bypassing the crime that my whole cell phone provider committed.
Who's this person that you think is behind all this?
I've already stated that. Jason Gardner, is your body cam working? Mm-hmm. Okay. Jason Gardner, Vivid Images. I just don't understand how he can entice cell phone providers.
Who's Jason? Who is he to you?
Somebody I met online. I don't know who he is.
So you think he has power to enlist all AT&T, Metro, everybody?
Well, sir.
To deny your service?
Okay. Well, why? I have been living a long time. And when you pay a cell phone provider and you go in there and you say something's amiss with your phone, they don't mistreat you and violate you. They help you get.
Depends on the cell phone provider. Some providers have.
Well, can I finish talking?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Now that this has been going on with my phone, AT&T wouldn't give me phone service. Mm-hmm. So I just don't know why the police department keeps covering for these crimes.
Police department isn't
they are covering for the crimes because they want to investigate.
I have zero benefit.
Well, to proof of the police department covering for the crimes, I just left police headquarters, internal affairs, and 67-something reports haven't been investigated. Okay, and they asked me to leave to cover up for crimes. Police do cover for crimes.
As if they have anything to do with us.
I'm informing you that criminal activity, if I have all this chaos going on, 1 + 1 is 2, some really powerful people are committing crimes to violate me in my life. I just told you I left and had 60-something reports not being investigated. Then I went to Metro. They're denying me services there and my life is in jeopardy. You're forgetting that. I want to have normal phone service. I don't understand why you say that this may or may not get investigated. Why can't I just get it? This is a whole brand new police department.
We have what?
This is my first time here. That's what I mean.
Okay. We have no control over what your cell phone provider, whether they deny or allow.
My bully should not be able to call the cell phone providers and have them deny me services and violate my rights and hack my phone.
Me with no proof that he's doing.
Why won't you investigate it to get the proof?
There's no proof to be found.
I think that you're committing a crime, sir. Tampering with evidence is a felony, and you guys need the consequences to, for this to end.
Okay, well, I mean, if you want
if they are denying me, why want it get investigated? How do I combat the criminal activity if people keep denying reports? Investigation.
We have an electronic specialist detective. So if you have any questions, if you want to talk to him directly, just call that number and request the electronics detective.
Okay, but I can't get an investigation here either. That's going to be sabotaged
here. I already told you I've got you an incident number. We've got everything's already notated. So if he has any questions, he can just go back to my call and look at it and say, hey, yeah, this sounds fishy. This is something that we're going to look into.
Well, you're police. If police intervened and me reported at AT&T corporate, they were sitting there waiting.
You're right. I'm a police officer. I'm not a detective. So I don't have access to some of the things.
Well, I'm just saying common sense. If police were there waiting on me at AT&T headquarters on Hackert.
I wasn't there.
Right, but I'm just giving you, if I can't get law enforcement to actually enforce the law and not commit crimes and take the evidence, but for some reason they're bypassing evidence and committing crimes and tampering with evidence and covering up for the criminal activity. Okay. So if I was on Eckerd and police were there waiting, sabotaging me, reporting that something was amiss with my phone, and then now my providers are rude and deny me technical support, wouldn't that make you believe that police are behind why my cell phone providers are acting crazy and deny me investigation for the crimes that are happening on their network?
I think you're kind of skewing the line though, because they get to do, the business can pretty much do whatever they want with your phone.
Hacking the phone is a crime even if the network provider decides to do it.
Give me any proof that they had your phone.
Well, I'm giving you proof now. When I told you the police were there at AT&T waiting to make sure I didn't report to AT&T, AT&T said that something keeps going on with her phone. This is the third time she came in here, third, fourth time, and it was only within 1 month. That's proof. It happened at multiple different providers. I told you I have a stalker. I told you that I have 60-something reports that haven't been investigated.
If you feel that police is not doing their job and you're not taking this far enough, you can always contact the FBI too.
Well, I can't call them. If I can't get an investigation on the criminal activity with my phone, I can't call them. I want to have a normal life like other people and be able to pick up and use my phone and not talk to criminals on my phone. I would like an investigation and for police to not be tampering with evidence and going to my providers and listening to them commit crimes with them.
What part of this is tampering with evidence?
Because if I'm giving evidence and you're denying it and covering for it, that's tampering with evidence. I have given you evidence. Police were there waiting on me to commit crimes at AT&T.
How do I know you're not lying?
I have a YouTube channel that you can look at because you're going on it.
Okay. Perfect.
Right. Okay. You want it's Kiana Clark, Peace.
Oh, is it your name, Peace?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Kiana Clark, Peace.
Okay.
Okay, thank you.